Hey guys, so this is just gonna be a crafting video of just me crafting. I had one of the worst days of my life yesterday. Oh my goodness, okay. Wasn't the most traumatic day of my life that I've ever had, but it was pretty bad. So I thought I would just get into my craft room and start crafting again. I figured, you know, that was the only thing that could possibly make me a little bit happier at this time. So I've been working on this configuration box for hours now. Just painting it. It's taking, I don't know why it's taking so long to paint. But I'm having to do like multiple coats because the paper that's surrounding the box and everything is slick. So, you know, you have to do multiple coats to take the brush marks away. So that I've actually been working on that the longest time. And then I was working on getting my craft room all prettied up today. Just so that I could feel, I tend to feel better when my craft room is really clean, so I kind of really cleaned my craft room, and while I was cleaning it, I dumped a bunch of containers. They were inside a Ziploc bag, but I dumped a bunch of containers over that had my alcohol mixtures in, and all the colors bled together, and this is the color that it ended up mixing it. And I was just gonna throw the bag away, but I'm like, well, I don't want to waste it, so I ended up making a poinsettia. I was thinking about putting this on a thank you card for my aunt for the stuff that she bought me. And then I cut out a bunch of these with my new Tattered Florals die. I thought this was the flower that you use to make the roses, but I need to find a video on how to make them, because I couldn't get all like, it was almost like there was too many petals. I couldn't get them all to fold up to make the first bud, you know. So I just need to find a video on YouTube. I know there's several out there. So yeah, I dyed enough petals for the poinsettia, and then I dyed enough of these. So I dyed, I'm sure, more enough for a couple flowers, if I can learn how to make them. And then also what I've been working on, it's something for the configuration box. I'm making this for somebody, and I hope she likes it. I procrastinated doing it for so long because, to be honest, anything shabby chic terrifies me, and I think it's mainly because I'm not as well stocked on supplies as most people. You know, I'm really into the Christmas things, and as much as I love shabby chic, I just don't have a great assortment of supplies to work with, so it makes it very difficult for me because I'm not the most imaginative person there is. So I've made this dress form out of clay, and if I push the lace back, you can kind of see the figure of her. And she ended up coming out bigger than I wanted for the configuration box. I haven't made the stand yet, and but I'll probably make it out of clay. But basically she'd fit in there. Like I said, she's bigger than I wanted, but she'll work. So yeah, I sculpted her out of clay, and then she's got some lumps and bumps, but I figured, you know, I figured most women have big hips and they've got fat rolls on their backs and lumps and bumps. So I figured she looked just fine when I baked her. So, and then I had to, as much as I wanted to have just an open V-neck, I had to put a scrap of lace under the V-neck here because her breasts were just balls of clay that were shoved on there, so they weren't too naturally, you know, smooth. So yeah, I had to put a piece of scrap lace over the top, and then this lace on the shoulders. This was Wyla brand. It's the cheap. It's one of the brands you can buy on a spool, the cheap brands. And then for the skirt part, to give it more volume, I took this But Ugly netting stuff. I don't know what it is, but it was in my big bag of tulle that I have, and I figured it was white and that I wouldn't really see it, so I went ahead and used it so that for the skirt part, so it would be puffed out more. And then the bottom part of the dress was just a piece of this lace that I folded back a little bit to make it not as wide. So I thought I'd go ahead and work on the dress while making a video. I just wanted to do a video. I thought it would make me feel a little bit better. Basically, my father has decided that I'm not worth, it's not worth him for him. He doesn't feel it's worth it to change his behavior in order to have a relationship with me. And by change his behavior, I mean not being abusive to his children. Because he was a very abusive father. And he told me, I had written him this 3-page letter at the beginning of December, so that he wouldn't have to guess anymore at what he did wrong as a father. And he finally sent me a text yesterday morning telling me to get over it. So that was a pretty hard blow, because in my letter I did tell him that, you know, I wouldn't allow any more abuse in my life, and if he couldn't agree to certain things, that I couldn't have him in my life. And that's essentially what he chose, is to not have me in his life. So I was holding it back. I didn't think I would have one, because I always knew that it was a possibility of that if I gave him the ultimatum like I did, that he would choose his pride over his daughter. I always knew that that was a possibility, and so I thought emotionally I was prepared for it. And apparently I wasn't, because I had an anxiety attack, and along with my anxiety attacks comes headaches and nausea and dizziness. Pretty much all the symptoms of a migraine. They're not very fun to go through. So apparently, after I was coming out of my anxiety attack, because I had it right after I had let one of my dogs outside to go to the bathroom. I was letting my, after I, pretty much could breathe again, because I hyperventilate during them, apparently when I let her inside, I didn't, the back door didn't close all the way, and I had basically passed out, because anxiety attacks are pretty exhausting. And when I woke up, I realized that the back door was open and my cat was gone. And she's a semi-feral cat, so it's not like there's any chance she'd actually go up to a stranger to be brought back home, pretty much. And she's slipped out before, but it's extremely scary each and every time. I never know if I'm gonna get her back or not. So I've been dealing with the anxiety of losing my father. I've been dealing with the anxiety of losing my cat. It just hasn't been a very good day for me, and I'm trying to get through it the best I can. And then today, either tonight or tomorrow morning, my brother and his soon-to-be wife will be coming over, and my brother and I don't have the best relationship, and we've met his soon-to-be wife I think 2 times. I want to say 1, but it's probably 2. And I don't think she knows either me or my mother's name. And the only thing she's ever said to me was, "You can have a piece of my pizza if you want." Those are the only words she has ever spoken to me. And we've tried repeatedly to, form some kind of relationship with her. Because after all, she could potentially be my new sister-in-law. But she just doesn't seem that interested in getting to know the family. So I'm quite anxious, on top of everything else that's happened, that they'll actually be coming to my little sanctuary where I don't have to deal with family. So, I don't know. It's just been rough. It's been hasn't been very good for me, I guess you could say. Oh, forgot to mention. This, I decided, was going to be a wedding dress. because I was going to make it, and I was going to make it a little bit shorter. And I'm like, well, I'm going to be using lace. You know, what type of dress do you use lace on? And I'm like, well, a wedding dress. And this particular person that I'm making the configuration box for likes wedding dresses. So I thought it would be fitting. And hopefully my lumpy clay mannequin turns out okay to her liking. This ribbon that I just put on is from Bonnie. Our username's Colbin, Collbn. Just trying to figure out how I can bling it up here. Kind of like that. Suppose I should do it on the back here. Oh! To help distinguish her. I have a feeling most of this video I've been off camera. Sorry, guys. I don't know if I like that or not. I think I do. Of course, this is hot glue on lace. I think I have an idea. Okay. Been watching everybody's Christmas videos. What they got for Christmas. People have been getting lots of cool stuff. So anyways, Sunday hopefully I'll be able to get out of the house, even though we'll most likely have my brother and his fiance in tow, because I want to go shopping. It's not my fault they decided to allot one day to my mother on the very day that I want to go shopping. So, I'm going shopping. And hopefully I'll find I'm not too late for some really awesome Christmas bargains. I would have very much liked to go to the craft stores the day after Christmas, but I don't own a vehicle. and so I wasn't able to go, but hopefully they'll still have some neato stuff. Sunday, so I can get some good bargains. I love clearance stuff, and I don't stick to the holidays when it comes to crafting. I craft Christmas all year long, so. I wish that bow was bigger. I would love for a white bow that's shaped like this, but I don't have one. Certainly not going to put yellow on a wedding dress. Not that you're even going to see the back of the dress, since how it'll be in a configuration box. But I like to completely do it from head to start. Even parts you don't see, I'll still paint or decorate. Because I'm just a weirdo like that. I have trouble leaving things unfinished, you know. Got excited. I thought I heard my cat meow outside, but it's just the rooster. Black bow would have been kind of pretty. I don't think... I'm not a very good bow tire. Yeah. I'm not even going to try it. Let's get some pearl string on this bad boy. I don't think I could picture myself wearing a wedding dress. It looks so uncomfortable. I can't picture myself wearing the typical wedding ring, to be honest. I always figured if I ever got married, I'd always end up wearing like a band. Just a band. Because I wouldn't like having something sticking up off my finger. Certainly be a lot more cheaper for my husband to get me a band than a ring, an actual ring. $1,000 ring. Give me a band. I'll figure out what to do for that bow. I don't have it with me, but I'll probably come back with some kind of sequin-y thing to go around the neck. I just didn't like this small pearl string around it. I guess I might as well. These are bows that Bonnie gave me. Because Bonnie knows how to hook a girl up. That's what the back looks like. This ribbon looked white, but when you have it all bunched together, like on the waistband here, it's like this opaque pink. Oh well. I doubt most wedding dresses have cream and white together either. Actually, it's more like an off-white. It's like stark white and off-white. And the stand that she's on is just a wooden skewer that I put silver rub and buff on. And what are you doing, Murphy? I was hoping I could put this in there somehow, but I think it's just going to be way too big. I thought I had brought over... Probably gonna put one of these larger glass pearls for the top of the mannequin. I thought I had brought over some larger pearl string. I'll have to get that when I stop filling. That's probably what I'll do. Pearl in there. I don't know yet. Well, anyways, thanks for listening to my sob story. I guess I'll turn off the camera and I'll show the wedding dress when I'm finished with it. It should turn out good. I think it will. Kind of starting to think I should have made her boobs bigger. Oops. I guess I was modeling them off my negative A boobs. I should have given her like a B cup. Okay, thanks for watching, guys.